is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it is going to be a trade recap on today's trade. um so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I did ended up trading gold for buys today, and as you guys can see on my executions right here, I did ended up winning, which is really good. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. Don't mind the hair, don't mind. Bro, I don't even know if you can see my hair, bro, but I just woke up after I took this trade. I literally went back to sleep because I was like, hell no, I was so tired, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So we go to the daily time frame. As you guys know, right, we are bullish, right? Obviously, right, we created break of structure on the 4-hour, taking out highs over here, meaning that we are bullish. Okay, so reason why I went for buys is because the higher timers are saying that we're bullish, but we haven't had a pullback in a minute, right? We haven't had a pullback come back down, right? We have to create that that higher low, and then that higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, we have to create those higher lows. Okay, where's my arrow? Okay, as you guys can see right here on the 4-hour and the 1-hour, we haven't had a higher low in a minute, right? We haven't had a pullback, right? We're just continuing to push up, skyrocketing, thinking this is a fucking meme coin. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, but yeah, we haven't had no retracements, no pullbacks, nothing, right? So we're just basically just going up, 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 up with no retracements, right? Which in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe we can retrace today, but obviously I am not gonna go for what I think the market is going to do. I am going to do what the market is going to give me, and obviously I went with what the market is giving me. EMAs were good. EMAs were good for buys. The market structure saying we were going for buys. Everything was screaming for buys, right? So obviously I am going to go for buys. Okay, so as you guys know, yesterday I did ended up losing. I recorded a video and I showed you guys the breakout candle that I did ended up taking on NQ. It is the exact same breakout candle as the one yesterday, but this one's on gold, the other one's on NQ. NQ ended up losing, but then today, look at gold. Beautiful trade, ended up winning. Alright. So I took a breakout trade. This was at 825, so I decided to enter this trade at 825. It did break out, and it was a good candle closure, and in 5 minutes I ended up executing my trade. Okay, reason being why I had my take profit right here, so it took 5 minutes for me to hit the trade. I could have gone for a 1 or 2, right, if I would have just placed my thing at a 1 or 2, but I like to have my take profits at some key points, basically having them at a high or somewhere where price may bounce off of, right? So obviously I just had my take profit above London's high, and as you guys can see, once it hit my take profit, it came back down, stopping me out. If people holded this trade, they would have got stopped out, or they would have got stopped out at break even, right? Either way, they would have lost or break even. Okay, if you didn't enter any of these trades and you wanted to re-enter or enter a trade off of something else, then you could have taken it off of a demand zone right here. Okay, so right here is a demand zone, right? Obviously it tapped into it. We had another candle, right? If you wanted to go for a breakout candle or a 13 EMA breakout, then you could have done that as well, right? So this is a breakout candle, so once another candle surpasses this candle, then you can take the trade. You can have your take profit above this high, which is New York's high, and then ended up hitting, right? As you guys can see, take profit hit for a 1.5 RR. I hit my take profit at a 1.4, similar RR. But yeah, you could have taken this trade for a breakout candle, and then for a 13 EMA breakout, not really. You would have got stopped out, but you could have taken this for a breakout candle. Sorry. Okay. Another one, right? So another reason why I took the 13 EMA breakout was because we had a divergence. We had a 5-minute divergence. We had like I said, market structure was saying that we're bullish. 13 EMA saying we were bullish. We had that 13 EMA candle close, decided to take it, and we had some candles right here closing below the 13 EMA and then closing right back above, right? So obviously I took this trade, which is really good. I made $176 today. What a beautiful day. I ended up losing 2 trades this week. I ended up winning 1. Half of my position, or the other 2 days that I have lost, I made them all up back just in one. Well, not all of it back, like 80 to 70% back of my days of losing. Or not, what am I saying, bro? The 2 days that I lost, right, 80% of it already got covered by today's trade. Okay, yes, I'm still down on the month, but obviously we have next week, we have the rest of this month, right? So hopefully it goes well. And yeah, so this was the trade today. We had that divergence, 13 EMA breakout, hit it, boom. That is that. All right, if we go to NQ, I didn't really have anything for NQ. We did have a 13 AMA breakout as well, right here, which was 63 points. You could have taken this for a 1 or 2 RR, right, if you left a runner, whatever. Okay, but obviously I would have probably just went for London. Well, not London's high. Hell no, I would have probably just kept leaving my position running because we're on all-time highs. Okay. As you guys can see, we're on all-time highs. Let's go to the 4-hour all-time highs, right? So you obviously don't want to go against all-time highs, right? Because if you go for sells, right, if you're on all-time highs and you're going for sells, you have to find out why you're going for sells. Why should we go for sells? Is it because you think there's gonna be a pullback now, or do you think because of whatever your strategy works? Me personally, however I go for sells on whenever we're on all-time highs, it has to take out some lows, right? So if you go to the 1 hour or the 4 hour, like right here, obviously it started taking out some lows right here, right after New York session, right? So obviously then my bias would change. I would start going for sales now, okay, if there was taking out some lows, right? But obviously we're on all-time highs, then obviously I'm going to go with the market structure is giving me on the higher time frames. I'm gonna go what the EMAs are telling me. I'm gonna go for all that what the market is basically giving me, right? That's how I trade all-time highs. But other than that, boys, that is gonna be it. Those are the only 2 trades that I saw. This one's on NQ, ended up winning. I saw this on gold. I took this trade, ended up winning. I'm gonna post the profit on my screen, and then I'm also going to what's it called? No, that's pretty much it. I have nothing else, right? But yeah, make sure you guys join the Discord. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Everything is gonna be linked below. And if you guys want to learn my strategy, make sure you click the link down below. But yeah, boys, other than that, that's going to be it for this video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.